It's been 15 years since a Tennessee basketball team started a season with 5 victories and no defeats. That 1983 team was led by a talented player wearing number 14. The names in '83 were Burton and Beeman and Brooks, and they were led to the NCAA tournament by number 14, Dale Ellis. Now 15 seasons later, the Volunteers have rediscovered the thrill of winning, and number 14 again is leading a core of talented players. Black and Hathaway and Wharton are being led this season by number 14, freshman phenom point guard Tony Harris. Tonight against the Golden Eagles of Tennessee Tech, the Volunteers hope number 14 leads them to 6-0. Fox Sports South, in association with the Vol Network, presents University of Tennessee basketball. Live from the Thompson Bowling Arena, it's the Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles against the Tennessee Volunteers. Tonight's game is brought to you by First Tennessee Bank, the official bank of the Vols. Bank with the best in the field, First Tennessee Bank, here for you. By State Farm Insurance and the State Farm agents throughout Tennessee. Like a good neighbor, State Farm.
Tennessee Tech came to Knoxville and knocked off the Tennessee Volunteers. Tonight a rematch here at the Thompson Bowling Arena as the Tennessee Volunteers take on the Golden Eagles from Tennessee Tech. Hi everyone, I'm Bob Kessling along with Bert Bertelkamp from the Thompson Bowling Arena. Some breaking news on the Tennessee front. Charles Hathaway will be out indefinitely now. Tennessee's big center has a blood clot in his shoulder. Bert, that's a terrible blow to this young basketball team trying to really find an identity.
Well, it really is. He's a key player inside, both offensively and defensively. He's one of their leading rebounders. Other people such as Isaiah Victor are going to have to take up the slack. But first and foremost, everybody's concerned about Charles's health and hope he gets well soon.
So tonight it's a Tennessee Tech team that wants to run. They've got some junior college players to replace 4 starters. One of those, Ricardo Woodfine, who is off to a great start, averaging 16 points a game. But they've got to go inside.
Well, they really do. They've got an excellent sophomore player from down the road in Cleveland, Tennessee, Eric Akins. He's averaging about 14 points and 9 rebounds. He's their second leading shot blocker. He gives them a lot of versatility inside. He can come outside and shoot the 3. So they're going to be looking to him, and he's going to have his hands full because Tennessee's got 3 guys with size that are going to be coming at him.
Tennessee, of course, trying to get Tony Harris involved tonight, trying to get him to push the ball.
Well, that's always going to be Tennessee's game with Tony in there, is push the ball, and look to penetrate. Also, Deshae Jones is going to add a lot to that.
So tonight, it's Tennessee against Tennessee Tech. Back with the starting lineups from the Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville in just a moment.
Undefeated Tennessee at 5-0, taking on Tennessee Tech tonight. The Golden Eagles are 3-1 on the season. Their only loss coming at Starkville against Mississippi State, 83-57. Here's a look at the starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the visiting Georgia, the head coach of Tennessee Tech is Frank Harrell. This is in his 10th season as the head coach at Tennessee Tech. Of course, a former Tennessee assistant coach back in the 70s. Now the starting lineups for the Tennessee Volunteers again tonight. If you're just joining us, Charles Hathaway will not play tonight. He's out indefinitely with a blood clot in his shoulder. He's actually at UT Medical Center right now. The forwards, C.J. Black and Brandon Wharton, back in the starting lineup tonight. In the middle, Torrey Harris, and the guards will be Tony Harris and Deshae Jones, and Tennessee coached by Jerry Green, and Green's got his team off to a perfect 5-0 start. Talk about tonight's matchup a little bit, Bert. How will the Hathaway injury, loss of him, affect Tennessee early, you think?
Well, it'll definitely affect them. They're used to having him probably start most games inside. He gives them a big presence, blocking shots. He's a great rebounder. Tennessee Tech doesn't have a lot of size. They want to play an up-tempo, quick game, and I think Tennessee can play that game too with tonight 3 guards starting. So, you know, everybody likes Charles. He's a very popular player, so I'm sure he'll be missed in more ways than one.
Glanton, the point guard, will start things off. He's averaging about 4 points a game. 9th on the Tennessee Tech all-time steal list, so he's a pesky little guard out front, matched up against Tony Harris. Akins gets it, now swings it over to Glanton. Down low the pass, underneath, and the shot put up and in by Wesley Whitehorn, and 2-0 Eagles.
Well, he's an athletic player. I think Whitehorn and Woodfine both are very athletic as Tennessee Tech comes out in the 1-3-1 zone.
Wharton comes off of pick and fires, and it's a 3. Good sign for Tennessee because he's been in a big-time shooting slump, but he gives Tennessee a lead, 3-2.
Yeah, that is a good sign for Tennessee. Brandon needs to really get loose here tonight. He's been a little, I don't know if tentative is the right word. He just hadn't been comfortable yet this year.
Glant forced that one, but Franco gets it and puts it back up and through. And Tennessee Tech leads it 4-3. Tennessee has not been a very good rebounding team, and they didn't get off to a good start there on the glass. That's Tony Harris and Wharton out front. Deshae Jones in this corner gets the pass, fakes the shot, and drives off the glass. Charging foul called on Deshae Jones.
He had the right idea of penetrating there. He just needs to pull up and look for somebody to pass, because usually against a zone, when you do penetrate, 2 or 3 people are going to stop the ball, and there's always going to be an opening.
This is a Tennessee Tech team that last year went 10-8 in the OVC, but they lost 4 starters off that club and 50 points in offense. So they've been trying to kind of retool this thing with some junior college players. Franco out front, one of those junior college players, puts a move on Deshae Jones, and a 5-second closely guarded call is made.
Yeah, Franco's an active player. He likes to do things with the ball, take it to the basket. He's a pretty good jumper and very active. He's another junior college player, but they got one guy back. They got a whole new look this year, and they're still trying to find their way. That's for sure. In this zone, I'm not sure that's their normal defense. They might feel they're a little overmatched tonight against Tennessee, so the zone is their best shot. But it slows the game down for sure, and I think they'd really prefer an up-tempo game, so I'm not sure how this will play out.
Tennessee, of course, wants to run as well. Wharton throws the ball. Oh, nice save by Deshae Jones in the lane to the basket. Missed it. Franco battling down low and gets the rebound. Tech with the ball. We played 2 minutes. Whitehorn with it, with Torrey Harris, a good defender. Franco there to pick up a loose ball. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 20 seconds. Akins outside, high arching shot, no good. And Deshae Jones beats Franco to it.
Did a good job boxing out. Franco's about 6'8". Deshae's overmatched height-wise. He did a good job boxing out that time.
We mentioned Wharton's shooting woes. He's only hitting 8 of 22 from 3-point range. That's not like Brandon Wharton. He led the conference in field goal 3-point percentage last year. Wharton past Tony Harris, dishes it off. C.J. Black to the basket.
That's what you got to do. Tony did a great job penetrating, and you just got to look for somebody, because they're going to collapse on you every time. If they don't, you got to lay up.
Tennessee seesaws back in front, 5-4. Plant working against Tony Harris. They drop it in low. Akins, little hook shot. Good one on the baseline. Little baby hook there.
Yeah, he looks good. He's given them a lot. He's just a sophomore. He got to play some last year, but they're a pretty senior-oriented team, so he's really a new player, and he's doing real well this year.
Game earlier this year against Clinch Valley, he had 24 points and 14 rebounds. Harris launches a 3, and a foul is going to be called as Harris gets kneed by Mark Clanton on the shot. And it'll be 4 free throws, or 3 free throws for Tony Harris right now, and he comes up limping.
Well, Tony pulls up from the 3. He's wide open, and it's just not a good idea to foul a guy shooting from that distance.
So Clanton clips him, and Tony Harris goes to the line. Averaging about 27 minutes per game and nearly 15 points per contest. And he ties it at 6.
Tennessee might hop into a press right here. A lot of times they do after free throws.
Tennessee at the line shooting 62% on the year. Harris 1 for 2. He'll have one more, again fouled in the act of shooting from 3-point range. Harris out of Memphis East High School, All-American. Everybody's All-American. Goes 1 for 3 on that trip to the line. Whitehorn finally gets the rebound, and we're tied at 6. Tennessee with pressure, and on the floor, a jump ball is called. As slipping to the floor was Woodfine, and tied up. The alternate possession gives the ball back to Tennessee.
Well, Tech was looking to push the ball that time, that's for sure. So they want that up-tempo game once they get a rebound.
Tied at 6. First time we've been knotted up tonight. Glad you're with us. Bob Kessling, Bert Bertelkamp with you from the Thompson Bowling Arena in Knoxville.
Looks like they've jumped into a man-to-man here now. I think they're more comfortable with that, even though they may have some matchup problems.
What do you do? They figure they're just feeling them out a little bit to see how Tennessee was going to attack?
Possibly, and maybe not letting Tennessee get off with a dunk or something early in a man-to-man situation.
Wharton missed that one badly, but Torrey Harris puts it in. Harris with his first basket, and Tennessee leads at 8-6. That's one thing Harris can do, is rebound.
Tech's offense is really spread out. They obviously want to open things up in the middle.
Whitehorn on the baseline, and a blocking foul is called on C.J. Black. That will be his first. Black's already got a little bit of a shiner. He got a cut in practice the other day, but he slides over here, not in time though, and picks up the blocking foul. Tennessee has the lead early, 8-6 here in the first half. Season when you purchase Vols 97, the drive to the dome. The exciting new video arrives in time for Christmas. Nearly every Peyton Manning pass, Leonard Little hit, and Jamal Lewis run is included with all the regular season contests plus the SEC championship game. 8-6 with 15:55 to go. Whitehorn off a pick on the inbounds and hits. That's a 2 and ties the game at 8. Whitehorn now with 4 points. So they set up their out-of-bounds play well. Now let's see if Tennessee can execute. Harris, pull-up jump shot. Gives Tennessee the lead back. It's 10-8.
Well, we talked to Coach Harrell from Tech before the game, and he was definitely concerned about who's going to guard Tony Harris. And he said they were just going to try to stay in front of him and let him shoot over him, and that's what he did there, and it worked for Tennessee.
Glanton tried to stay up on him, but Harris just jumped over the top. Glanton's listed at 5'11". He doesn't look that big.
No, he really doesn't.
Inbounds pass in the corner, jump shot in the air, and good again by Whitehorn. He's got 6 early.
He came to play for sure. He's got Torrey Harris guarding him, and that's a little mismatch as far as being out on the floor. Torrey's not used to being that far out on the floor, so.
Glanton and Harris, a little dipsy doodle out front. Harris out of control, and he's going to be called that he was pushed down on the play, and the foul is going to be on Tennessee Tech.
Tony's going to his left here hard, and they're trying to cut him off at the baseline. I guess he did get bumped pretty good.
Looked like Whitehorn got him before actually Glanton, and Glanton's charged with his second foul, and that's not good news for Tennessee Tech. Inbounds play. Deshae Jones comes up free, but Franco got a hand on it and comes out on the gallop. Franco all the way to the basket, and he scores.
Coast to coast for Franco. He wanted it.
Not very good defense that trip down for Tennessee. Deshae Jones back the other way, now with Tennessee trailing by 2 in the game. Harris inside, just pulls his way in, and a foul is called on Torrey Harris. Not much finesse there.
Torrey did a real good job getting position that time. It's just not his game offensively to go one-on-one inside. He's more accustomed to the garbage. Here he is. He just catches his breath good and then just slams into Franco.
And Harris goes out of the game now for Tennessee, and Isaiah Victor comes in. The inlet pass is intercepted by Tony Harris. Beasley now into the game for Tennessee Tech. Inside, Victor. Shot blocked by Akins out of bounds. Who hit it last? Tennessee did. So Akins, the big 6'9" sophomore out of Cleveland, Tennessee, with a good defensive play.
Did a great job that time. Timed his jump perfectly.
Golden Eagles lead it, and now Victor steals it back for Tennessee. Tony Harris for 3.
Victor's really tough in this press. A 6'9" guy with that much quickness. He's probably bigger than 6'9", actually.
Akins off the glass and in. So Tech counters quickly and takes the lead back, 14-13. He's got a pretty nice touch for a big guy. Now Woodfine is going to take his chance guarding Tony Harris. Harris blows right by him, lost it, but Black picks it up and missed a slam. Akins clears to Woodfine. And now a whistle, and they got to fix the rim at the other end.
CJ hung and pulled it down a little bit. Looks like one of those rims at the fair.
That's like what you used to do to him, right?
That's right.
With your ups.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So Franco does the repair job. Will he get an assist for that?
He should get one.
Give him one
that
assist.
Was a good effort. Ran the length.
He could have used a little more speed getting down there. Beasley out front, guarded by Wharton.
Beasley's a good-looking freshman guard, about 6'5", got good size.
Woodfine shots way short. Franco saves it to Akins. And now he's going to be fouled. No, a traveling violation is called. A lot of
contact, but they said Akins took an extra step. He didn't beef about it, just ran to the other end.
Well, Tech's out hustling Tennessee at this point. They've got more second shots, and they're working hard on the boards and working hard on defense.
Tech leads at 14-13. The Golden Eagles with 4 turnovers and Tennessee with 2 in the early going.
Tennessee needs to get into their offense a little bit quicker, I think.
Wharton penetrates, and a hand check is going to be called. Beasley's going to get it. Beasley, the freshman out of Atlanta, picks up his first foul. And for Tennessee Tech, that'll be team foul number 3. Atlanta has 2 of those, remember. Vegas Davis comes in. Deshae Jones takes a seat for the Volunteers. Jones yet to score in the game. Albert Wilson out of Henderson, Tennessee, comes into the game for Tennessee Tech. We played just over 6 minutes. Tech leads it by 1. Tony Harris gives to Wharton. Wharton drives, penetrates, and doesn't get the roll. Akins gets another rebound. Boy, he's been active inside. Wilson clears it out. Whitehorn, he's going to load it up and hit it a 3. He's not shy. He's got 9.
He's not shy at all. These junior college guys are taking it to Tennessee right now, particularly Whitehorn.
9 points for Whitehorn first half. And he's 4 of 4 from the field. Harris misses, doesn't go after his shot, and Tech rebounds it, but the outlet pass too far, and Harris steals it back. 12:45 to go. First half at the Thompson Bowling Arena. Tennessee Tech trying to shock Tennessee, and here for the 2nd straight year. Tennessee had won 16 straight in the series before Tech won last year. Harris knifes in, doesn't get the shot, but gets the foul. A pushing foul, and it's going to be on Eric Akins.
Here's Tony trying to work inside the lane, and he's obviously going to draw a foul here on Akins. Akins might have been better off just leave his hands straight up. That was a tough shot by Tony.
Akins sees Torrey Harris back into the game, and C.J. Black sits down. So Tony Harris back to the stripe. His first time there, he went 1 for 3. Now he gets the bounce this time. He's 2 for 4.
He's not really hanging with his shot too well. He's shooting and kind of backing up.
He's a pretty good free throw shooter, 80% coming into the game.
He stayed with that one a little better.
8 points for Tony Harris early. Cuts the Tech lead to 2 at 17-15. Harris goes out of the game now. And into the game for Tennessee comes Richard Lee, the 6'6 junior from Durham, North Carolina, averaging 4 points a game. Mark Blanton on the Tennessee Tech bench with the 2 quick fouls, and so Albert Wilson in a guard and draws the foul from Brandon Wharton. Wharton hit his first shot from the field, but he's missed his last 2. Only shooting 32% from the field, and that's a concern. He's had some injury problems so far.
He really has. He's just not gotten off good yet so far this year, and moving over to the second guard, not being the primary ball handler, has affected him.
Finally, Tennessee gets a rebound as Richard Lee yanks it out of there, but Tech had about 3 good shots. Lee pulls up and fires. No good. Inside, Vegas Davis misses. That's tipped in. I guess Torrey Harris is going to get it.
Torrey or Richard won, but they were both active on the boards. That was a good effort.
They gave it to Richard Lee. Wilson gets the, nope, almost got the bank, but he did draw the foul. And so Albert Wilson will go to the line. Again, that basket, the last one, went to Richard Lee to tie the game at 17. So we've been tied at 6, 8, 10, and now 17 here in the first half. 11:54 remaining. And Tech has a chance to untie the game. As down low, Isaiah Victor, quick move, missed it. I think Akins got a hand on it going up. Victor scores at that time.
Isaiah's really offensive minded. I think that first shot might have been even the goaltend, but he takes it to the hole hard. Brandon made a good dish that time. Tennessee pushed the ball in transition. I think that's their game.
Tennessee now on a 7-0 run, and a deflected pass stolen away by Torrey Harris. Richard Lee takes it to the basket. Tip? No. Boy, the rims are real active tonight, aren't they? Wilson on a run out. Torrey Harris chases but can't catch. Wilson scores, and it's 19-all.
Tennessee didn't have anybody back on defense that time. Everybody was going for the rebound, which isn't all bad, but you got to protect your basket.
A 20-second timeout now is asked.
from their offense, so they're trying to make up for that. Tennessee, of course, with virtually everybody back, with the addition of now Tony Harris at point guard. Tech back to the zone, Burt.
Yeah, they're trying to change things up a little bit and throw Tennessee off.
Richard Lee with an off-balance shot. C.J. Black gets the rebounding. Watching University of Tennessee basketball on Fox Sports South, your center court ticket to over 200 live college basketball games this season. Fox Sports South, home to Brandon Wharton. Tech back man-to-man. Wharton spins, can't get a shot off. Now he's swinging around. Vegas Davis hits, and that's a three. Tennessee grabs the lead back, 22-19. Tech right back at him quickly. On the baseline, Woodfine was pressured by Davis, but gets it back. Woodfine, baseline jump shot in the air. No good, but there's Franco again, keeping it alive. Franco's got an eye for or feel for the ball. All the loose one goes to him, and there's Franco again. Hit the bottom of the backboard with a shot. Didn't get a foul call, and Tennessee brings it back the other way. Torrey Harris bobbled it and lost it.
That was a good look by Vegas. He did a good job that time.
Franco got it. Jump shot outside, no good by Wilson. A little wild and woolly now, both sides. Under 10 minutes to go, first half. Tennessee up by 3. C.J. Black for 3, no good.
Tennessee shooting before they get a chance to really get anything set up offensively.
Wilson, speaking of not setting anything up, a fire outside by Woodfine, no good. Scrapping on the floor, and a foul is going to be called, a pushing foul. I think they might have gotten Akins inside. Akins picks up his second. There's Frank Carroll. Burt, you know something about him. You played for him here at Tennessee.
That's right. He was an assistant here. He coached Reggie Johnson, one of my old teammates in high school. And Frank was here for four or 5 years, and then went down to Tennessee Tech with another old coach of mine, Tom Deaton. Is Tom's assistant. Then he took over when Tom left Tech. He's been there, I think, 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. And has won 122 games. Akins sits down with those 2 fouls. Tech now with 6 in the first half. Tennessee with 5. 9.5 minutes to go in this first stanza, with Tennessee leading by 3. Harris back into the game for Tennessee. And Deshae Jones also comes back into the contest. Tech trying to trap out of this zone defense a little bit. Now a whistle inside and a holding foul. Don't really have an update on his condition. Franco's shot blocked by C.J. Black. And Richard Lee pushes it up. Tennessee trying to be a little bit more patient. Victor inside gets it to go.
Well, they did a good job that time, swinging the ball and then looking for Victor inside with an obvious height advantage. That's a good move for Tennessee to try to ram it inside. They're not hitting their outside shots right now.
Bart Clanton back into the game again with those 2 fouls. Woodfine in the lane. Pull-up jump shot short. Whitehorn going after it, lost it. Quick hands, Tennessee pokes it free. And now Deshae Jones goes in against Clanton, and that ball slapped away in a goaltend on Franco.
The success Tennessee's had offensively has basically been in transition. They're coming out of their habit of last year walking it up the floor, and here they push it up the side, and Deshae goes hard to the hole. But Tech's still hustling.
So Tennessee on a 13-2 run, and the Volunteers lead it by 7 with 8.5 to go in the first half. Fingertips with Volunteers, the storied history of Tennessee football on CD-ROM. This first ever interactive product on Volunteer football includes the greatest plays and famous games in UT history, plus hundreds of rare photographs, statistics, and John Ward's exciting play-by-play calls. Play with 9 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals.
Tennessee will look to trap as soon as the ball handler turns his head, and there goes Aaron.
Aaron Green into the game for Tennessee. Trying to put pressure on, but Franco breaks it. Whitehorn with it on the left wing. Tennessee man-to-man. They've been there all night. Hart. And now a whistle on the baseline, and a holding foul is going to be on Aaron Green.
Aaron was trying to get around beside Franco, and Franco had him pinned on his back there.
And he's averaging 16 points a game. Inbounds pass out front. Clanton bangs into Tony Harris. No call. Wilson. Jump shot from out front. Straight away, no good by Whitehorn, but Hart goes back up. That shot blocked. Wilson gets it back, no good. Inside again, Whitehorn going up and puts it in.
Whitehorn's a big, strong guy, and Victor didn't put a body on him and box him out. He goes hard to the boards.
Whitehorn with 11. Had 15 points in their last game against Jacksonville State. 15 points, 13 rebounds. Black misses, not a good shot, and Franco rebounds. Franco's already gone coast to coast once. Now he tries it again and lost it going up, but he was fouled by Aaron Green. 26-22, 7:15 to go first half.
Tennessee ought to try to look to go inside. Here they go to CJ.
Black lost it, got it back, missed it. Franco rebounds again.
Can't ask for a much better shot than that.
No, Black's 1 for 6 from the field. Wilson outside, no good. Tony Harris gets the long rebound.
He hits the trailer and they're swinging the ball.
Wharton open for 3, missed it off to the right. Whitehorn rebounds. Wharton 1 for 4 to start things tonight. Blanton kicks it out. Wilson in the lane. Oh, a little scoop shot, no good. That's out of bounds to Tennessee. Well, some creative basketball that time.
That looked like Curly Neal.
Watching the Globetrotters there. Now Tennessee going to the bench again. Scott Moore coming into the contest for the first time out of Carthage, Smith County. Torrey Harris and Tony Harris in the backcourt for Tennessee. 4-point Tennessee lead, 26-22. Glad you're with us tonight from the Thompson Bowling Arena. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. Wharton looking back door. Deshae Jones gets around Franco, goes in and scores.
Tennessee got set up pretty good that time and got some good penetration after several passes. And typically a defense, it's tough to play defense for a long time.
Hart goes in against Moore, missed the shot too strong. Harris rebounds.
And when you come down and shoot immediately, it's easy on the defense.
Wharton stutter steps. Good look inside. Scott Moore, his shot blocked away by Franco. But Deshae Jones is open. No good. 2 Texters go after it. Oh, and a foul is going to be on Torrey Harris. Push it, his second. In the first half. And it's a 4-point game. Tennessee in front, 28-24. Under 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Tech's back in their zone. They tend to do that when they come out from a timeout. They go zone 1 or 2 possessions.
Torrey Harris goes up. No, Scott Moore goes up and he gets clubbed and will go to the line.
With Torrey on the ball trying to trap.
Moore goes up again, and that one's short. Deshae Jones gets the rebound. He missed it. Tip is no good. Who's got it now? Run out now. Wilson dishes it off, intended for Franco. It goes into the Tennessee student section. Both times the teams are playing a little bit out of control in the transition game.
Well, I think they are for sure, and Tennessee's probably looking a little bit better in transition. Tech likes that style. Frank Harrell said they're a little bit wild and they may throw it up in the stands a time or two, but that's definitely their style of play.
See the turnovers. Tech has 7 of them. CJ Black gives it out to Tony Harris.
They're still in the zone. There's lots of places where they could penetrate.
5 minutes to go first half. Tony Harris to the basket, shut off of the pass and throws it away. Racing after it, Clanton goes in. Ward got a piece of it, but the ball goes. Clanton gets the steal and the layup, and it's a 2-point game.
Tennessee's not comfortable at all with this zone. They're just spreading out. There's no one flashing into the middle. If there's a backside lob opportunity.
Brandon Wharton didn't take the shot. Harris will. A 3. No. Franco had a hand on it, lost it. CJ Black comes up with a loose ball. Wharton down the lane. Good look to Torrey Harris, who lays it in.
With Brandon's quickness and Jones and Tony Harris's quickness, they can penetrate all they want against this zone.
4-point game again with 4 minutes to go in the half. Blanton gives it out to Wilson. This is a pretty quick backcourt now for Tennessee Tech.
They got their 2 seniors in there. Got some good experience.
Tech running motion. Franco pulls his way in and took an extra step.
Traveling violation. Franco kind of gets an idea what he wants to do and does it.
Hey, he goes to the hole, that's for sure. Puts it up in man-to-man now.
Vegas Davis is open for three. That's no good. Akins battling down low, gets the rebound.
I like Akins. He's a good player.
Whitehorn had it cocked, but didn't let it go that time. Tech's coming in with a little bit of a swagger, haven't they?
They really have. It might be smart for them to take their time a little bit now, but
Akins inside just wrestled it away from C.J. Black.
Tennessee does not do a good job boxing out on defense. They go for the ball and don't put a body on somebody.
Davis missed it. Now the rebound is controlled by Glanton. Tennessee shooting 34% from the field, 12 of 35. Tech has cooled off, though. They're down to 41%. If they kept up their blistering shooting pace early, Tennessee would be way behind. Akins missed everything on that one. And Deshae Jones on the gallop to the basket. Puts it up. A floater is good.
Nobody stopped the ball. Deshae just kept going with it. Did a good job.
Either side's doing a very good job stopping the ball tonight. That ball's knocked away. Good defense by Wharton that time. Deshae Jones dishes it back to Victor. Too far. And Wilson comes up with a loose ball. Almost a pretty play.
Deshae's tired right now.
One thing, Bert, the shot clock for Tennessee Tech hasn't been much of a factor, has it?
Not at all.
Still 15 seconds on this one. That ball was deflected into the backcourt, so that's not over and back. 10 seconds to go, though, on the shot clock. Glanton looks up. He's going to try and take Deshae Jones. Does. Oh, good look. Akins lays it in, and he's fouled.
That's a real killer. Shot clock's running down. And
cuts this lead down to 1 with 1:45 to go. Aaron Green back into the game. He has the ball up top. Now Wharton kicks it down low. Victor. Quick shot of the baseline is good.
Victor's good inside on the block like that. He's got several inches on Akins, who's guarding him. Be a good idea to go inside.
3-point game. Tennessee in front. Glanton looks for the back cut. Nobody there. Glanton lobs in a low. Franco has the ball stripped by C.J. Black out of bounds. One thing about Tech, they're running the motion offense. I mean, they're moving, looking for that backdoor cut.
And they're also bringing our big guys outside. Whitehorn brings out one of our 6'10" guys. Now it's Torrey Harris, and he plays out on the floor, and that opens up the middle for post-ups.
They get it in bounce finally to Akins. Akins to Woodfine. He's open and fires. That's his first one. Woodfine makes it a 1-point game again. 34-33. We're down to 1 minute to go, first half. Aaron Green kicks it out. Brandon Wharton looking in low. Again, Tennessee standing around a little bit. Now a whistle, and a 3-second violation is called. Just no movement.
CJ's trying to post on one side, and Torrey Harris is on the opposite side of the lane. Well, his man's right in behind CJ. He needs to move up high and open up that lob pass. But they're just standing around.
1-point game, 34-33. And Tennessee Tech with a chance to grab the lead here before the half comes to an end. Deshae Jones right on Glanton. Gets around him. Green late getting there. Shot is missed, though, and now Tennessee has a chance to add to its lead before the half.
Going to go for one shot.
(34-33). Tennessee up by 1.
Tech jumps into their zone.
Shot clock's been turned off. That's the game clock in the lower right.
Tennessee will probably shoot with 3 or 4 seconds and hope to, if they don't make it, to get a rebound.
Wharton drives, pull up, ball knocked away, saved. Aaron Green's got a fire at the buzzer. No good. Now Wharton's got a shot. That won't go, and the half comes to an end.
So Tennessee goes to the locker room leading Tennessee Tech by a score of 34-33. Back with halftime activities from the Thompson Bowling Arena.
More of a fun area. You can watch TV, have a Coke, play pool, whatever that you want to do. This is our meeting room here, where everything that we do in here is work. There's no play, there's no pictures on the wall, that we've got nothing to distract. All of our scouting reports and all of our film that we watch occurs in here.
Jerry, one of the most dramatic changes, I guess, computers now are dominating, and you've taken steps.
Well, Bob, I think that the players need a place. If they need to work, they can come in here, work anytime during the day. Plus, we have a couple of portables that they can even take home if they want to after practice is over.
Jerry, now we're moving to the dressing area, and this is also totally new, isn't it?
Totally new, and it's kind of self-contained. We wanted the players to have their own area here where they had music and they can enjoy the locker room. Our coaches have very little to say about this area, and it really is an enjoyable place for our players to be. This is CJ Black. He doesn't have a lot of clothes in it right now, but it's got their own mirror if they want it, their own areas for shoes, and also to keep their personal items.
The one thing that impresses me about the whole facility is it seems to be very organized, very clean, and you got everything just right.
Well, it's still not where I want it. I guess that perfectionist makes it that way, but it's certainly better than it was, and it certainly is not a drawback to anything that we'll ever do with a parent or with a player as far as selling our product here at the University of Tennessee.
I mean, this is fabulous, the way you've redone it. But why did you think it was such an important thing to do first thing out of the block?
Well, University of Tennessee's got the biggest problem we've got from a basketball perspective is tradition. I know that they've hit it a couple of times and had great teams in certain areas, but where we are in the league that we're in, we cannot stand a negative, and I thought our former locker room was a negative to our program.
And this is a vast improvement. It looks great.
Well, and again, it's self-contained. Everything that we do is right here from a team perspective. And if a recruit walks in, this area right here is certainly going to be a plus point for us and not a drawback.
And the Volunteers are in that newly remodeled locker room right now. So Tech gets it first as we start things second half. Tennessee with a 1-point lead. Glanton comes back at point guard. And Woodfine comes off a pick and fires. No good this time. And a push on the rebound. Brings it back out and clears it out to Glanton. Glanton had 2 points in the first half and 2 quick fouls. So he missed about 7 minutes of the first half. Franco, baseline, goes up. Ball slapped away by Harris.
It's good help by Torrey that time.
Deshae Jones open from the wing. Way over the mark. CJ Black knocks it out of bounds as he goes over top of Whitehorn. Tennessee has just really struggled at three-point range. Came into the game hitting 28 of 96, right at 29% from three-point range.
They're in the run and jump right now. See if they can't create something.
Franco, Whitehorn, he took a little hop.
You know, so far this year, Tennessee's helter-skelter defense has helped them a lot. They're threw Tech off a little bit, and Whitehorn walked. That may end up being one of their strengths.
Yeah, it seems like when they press, they pick up the tempo and they get good quick shots. Speaking of quick shots, Brandon Wharton hit his first shot of the first half, now hits his first shot of the second half. Both are threes, and Tennessee builds the lead to 4 now, 37-33. Wharton with 6 points. Franco kicks it out.
Woodfine's looking to shoot.
And Woodfine going to be called. Wharton is on a grab, his second foul of the night.
2 quick fouls on Tennessee.
Trailing in the game to Tennessee, 37-33. Franco, who played all 20 minutes in the first half, goes in the lane, spins, banks it in.
That's a mismatch for Deshae guarding Franco. He's given up about 4 inches, and I think Tech's trying to exploit that here.
They say Franco 6'7".
Tech's in the 1-3-1 zone again. That's good to see CJ and the inside guys flashing high. That's a good sign.
Tony Harris, a long three is good. His second of the night. And it's 40-35. Tennessee leads.
Tennessee's in the run and jump. As soon as the ball handler turns his back, he's going to get trapped.
Franco has the ball deflected by C.J. Black into the crowd. Quick hands. Junior out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Again, he's averaging 16. Tennessee's held him to 2 in this game. Akins pressured by C.J. Black. Looking for the lob. There it is, but it hits the rim. And Franco misses the first tip, and then the ball stripped away by Brandon Wharton. Wharton kicks it out to Shea Jones. In the lane, and hits.
Brandon did a good job swinging the ball that time.
Jerry Green's trying to tell everybody, get up, press. Glanton brings it across. Lobs it. Frank, that one hit the rim. Whitehorn pulls his way in. Missed it. Have you ever seen 2 lob passes back-to-back hit the rim?
I have not.
How about that? Frank Carroll didn't like that turn of events. That probably cost him 4 points if those balls don't hit the rim on the lobs.
They're playing into Tennessee's hands. Defenses work well for Tennessee.
Tennessee has its biggest lead now, 7, and the Volunteers trying to build on it. They throw it in low. C.J. Black muscles it up, no good. Torrey Harris throws it up, and he draws a foul. Harris could give Tennessee an 8-point lead. Missed that one badly. C.J. Black gets the rebound. Back up and in. Second bucket for C.J. Black. Now here's the press. Glanton clears it out. Would find a Franco. He takes it in with the left hand.
Tech did a good job getting it up the floor that time. They got it out of the trap quickly. That's what you got to do. Got to advance the ball with the pass.
Yeah, if you break that press, you usually got a layup, don't you?
You really do.
Tennessee trying to run the lob, but Tech shuts it off, so Deshae Jones fires, no good. C.J. Black had it, lost it.
Tennessee's getting plenty of open shots. They're just not having trouble making them.
Again, if you're just joining us, Charles Hathaway not here tonight. He's in UT Hospital. A blood clot in his shoulder, and they're doing more tests on him tonight. So again, we wish Charles Hathaway a speedy recovery. Franco out front. Double team. They clear it cross court to Glanton. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Whitehorn. No. Franco follows. No good. And Harris rebounds it. Franco dives after it. Can't save it.
Franco's everywhere. I like him.
Tennessee on a 10-4 run to start the second half to build the lead to 8. Isaiah Victor into the game.
I think Tennessee's got their 2 best offensive big guys in right now. Let's see if they go inside.
We played 4 minutes, second half, 8-point game. They go to Victor inside, no good. And the littlest guy in the court gets the rebound, Glanton. Tried to throw a tough entry pass, and it goes off Akins' hands and out of bounds. That was a good thought, just very difficult pass to make. So shot tonight at Tennessee, but so far the Volunteers have controlled the second half and lead it 44-37. Bob Kessling, Bert Bertelkamp with you tonight from Thompson Bowling Arena. Tennessee shot a little bit better in the second half. They've hit 4 of their first 8 shots, and Tech now, Bert, after that hot start, they've really cooled off. They're down to 39% on the game.
Well, I think Tennessee's defense has a lot to do with that. They've picked it up for sure, and they're a lot more focused defensively.
7-point game.
I think Tennessee's going to look to get the ball inside here to Victor and C.J. Good drive
Jones
there.
Goes all the way to the basket.
He's got a good first step. He does a good job penetrating.
That's 10 points for Deshae Jones on the night. Akins out front, 9-point Tennessee lead.
Tennessee's looking to trap at every opportunity.
Franco gives it off to Akins, who lays it up, missed it. Franco there. Glanton somehow gets it to go. Glanton at 5'11". Got inside with the trees and put it up and in.
He's a hustler. They caught Victor pushing off.
Isaiah Victor, a push off down low. And Victor picks up, that's only his first foul. And it's the 13th foul for Tennessee this half. 14:56 to go in the game. Tony Harris right with Glanton in backcourt. They swing it. Whitehorn backs it out. Inside. Fall away jump shot. No good. Akins there again. Brandon Wharton finally saves it for Tennessee. 7-point Tennessee lead. Lob in low, Victor, and he's blocked and fouled by Akins.
It's a good foul by Akins. Victor was going to throw it down. It's a good look by Brandon.
He might have taken the whole backboard down with him.
He had his eye on it. Brandon lobs it into him. He's going strong to the basket.
He got a lot of ball, but he got him with a body. So Akins picks up his 3rd foul, and that's not good news for the Golden Eagles. And here comes Isaiah Victor to the line. 6'9" freshman, shooting great from the field, 56%, but at the line, not very well. He's now 7 of 19 at the free throw strike.
I think it's concentration. He's just not concentrating.
Fires that one. That doesn't go. Vegas Davis inside. No good. Whitehorn rebounds. Tech hanging around, down 7 with 14:15 to go in the game. Glanton fires outside and hits a 3. Wow. So Glanton hits his first 3-pointer of the year. He'd missed his first 8, and it's a 4-point game again. Tennessee can't shake him. Harris down the lane, and a foul's going to be called, a holding foul going in. Franco gives to Akins. Good look. Missed the shot short. And Deshae Jones rebounds quickly to Tony Harris.
This is Tony Harris's game.
Here we go.
Whoa! I can't even describe that. It looked like he spun twice and shot it lefty. That's what Tennessee needs to get going here. Tony's talking to Glanton.
Well, they've stopped play. Torrey Harris is being taken to the locker room. I think he's got a cut. He's got blood on him, so somebody is cut. If it's not Torrey Harris, it's somebody else. Glanton double teamed, whistle, offensive foul. Tennessee traps, and Glanton picks up his 3rd foul. I'll tell you what, Tony Harris is about as quick a guy as I've ever seen with a basketball.
Very quick. You can see a good hard trap here. Tennessee's getting a lot out of their traps. Glanton lost his composure a little bit and slammed into Harris. Picked up the foul.
They're working on Torrey Harris at the end of the bench. Now they lob it down low, intended for Black, too far out of bounds. They have both teams shooting around 38% in the game. Tennessee 20 of 51, and Tennessee Tech 18 of 47.
Glanton learned that time. He got it out of the trap before they could actually get tough on him.
Whitehorn tried to take it himself, couldn't do it. Davis, Victor. Isaiah Victor brings it down.
It's good, great pass by Vegas. Again, created by the defense.
And Akins lost it. Franco gets it back and tried to shovel it underneath to Whitehorn. They say Tennessee didn't touch it before it sailed out of bounds. Well, 2 big-time plays by Tony Harris and by Isaiah Victor got him up here. It's an 8-point game again for Tennessee. 50-42 with 12:50 remaining.
Victor gives them the big guy that can run the lane, and good things happen when you get those 3-on-2s when you got a 6'11" filling the lane that can catch and jump like him.
Victor trying to play on the perimeter. Now he's called for a holding foul and trying to give it back to Akins. Not ready for it. Deshae Jones all the way. They're going to call goaltending because it was hit on the way up, but the bucket goes anyway, and Jones has 12.
He's having a great second half. He's giving him a big lift.
And now Tennessee Tech is going to take a 20-second timeout. Tennessee led by 1 at half, and now the lead is 9. Volunteers lead it 52-42. Good timeout, though, by Tech. This thing's getting away from them.
Well, it really is. And Tennessee's crowd's starting to get into it a little bit. A couple good hard drives to the bucket and successful buckets. Great to see him have a fresh start and be healthy. It's tough to play when you're hurt.
And now 5 seconds as Wilson can't get rid of the ball. Closely guarded.
Tony Harris has been a real key to this defense. He's put good hard pressure on the ball and not let Tech get anything set up at all offensively.
Tech now with 17 turnovers, Tennessee with 8. Deshae Jones again and hits a 3.
That was a mix-up. Tech didn't know if they were in the zone or the man, and no one picked up Deshae.
His first 3-point shot of the night, and now some ice has been thrown on the floor. So we'll have to mop that up a little bit. Here's a give and go. Whitehorn slams it. Wow, 15 points for Whitehorn. Where'd that come from?
It's a nice play, real nice play, excellent pass. Franco again. Franco and Whitehorn are in on most of the good plays in Aikens.
11-point game. Wharton's open. Nope, not this time. Franco wrestles the rebound away. Tennessee had built the lead to 13. Now it's 11. Woodfine, boy, he's been quiet tonight, only 2. Franco knifes in, knocked away Vegas Davis. Outlet is intercepted by Woodfine. Here we go back the other way. Wilson, 17-footer. Franco again. Man, oh man. Now he lost the ball off his leg out of bounds.
You gotta like the guy, he's such a hustler.
He's got magnets or something on that basketball.
Got a nose for the ball, no question about it.
11-27. Tennessee has dominated the second half. He has come out roaring in the second half, and Isaiah Victor, Bird, you said, can run the floor.
He did a great job this time filling the lane and got a good feed from Vegas Davis and slammed it home. That play was created by their defense. They've scored 23 points off Tech turnovers, and that's been the big key the second half for Tennessee.
8 points in the game for Isaiah Victor, 2 away from his career high.
His points per minute played, minutes played is pretty good, I think.
Torrey Harris is wide open, and Franco goaltends it.
There's that cross-court opening that zone creates. Brandon saw it that time and whipped it into Torrey for a layup.
57-44. Tennessee in front by 13. Quickly in front court, Franco. Now a whistle and a holding foul on Tennessee. Foul, so Tech will shoot the 1-on-1 from here on out. Aikens in the corner launches a 3, no good, and Harris rebounds. 11 minutes to go. It's a 13-point Tennessee lead.
Takes back into their zone.
Richard Lee to the baseline. Short on it. Goes and gets his own rebound. That won't go. And now C.J. Black knocks down Wesley Whitehorn and picks up the foul. He got his money's worth on that one.
Yeah, he really did. It's a hustle foul. Kind of caught him with the left arm there. They've been bumping pretty hard inside.
Isaiah Victor back into the game, and Black sits down with 3 fouls. And again, that's the 7th team foul on Tennessee. So now 40 to go in the game. With Tony Harris on the bench, now Shea Jones runs the point with Brandon Wharton. Good look inside. Harris lost it going up, gets it back, lost it again out of bounds. It'll be Tennessee's ball. You see Harris has a Band-Aid over his right eye as Tony Harris comes back in. So he and CJ can compare battle scars. Shea Jones on the inbounds.
Tennessee's going to look to get it into Victor.
Oh, quick move by Victor, but he's short on it. They crash the boards, and Shea Jones gets it. The Brandon Wharton's open and hits.
It's a good hustle play by Shea.
Wharton's second basket, second half, and gives Tennessee a 59-46 advantage.
Victor's out on the floor again against Whitehorn. That's a mismatch.
Whitehorn going to launch. No. And Torrey Harris rebounds. Brandon Wharton, he's open again. 2 for 2. 16 on the night for Brandon Wharton. Check that, 11. I'm sorry, 11 points for Wharton.
That may be the first time this season he's hit 2 shots in a row.
He's got 3 3-pointers now. And Tennessee continues to pull away. Aikens, he'll shoot that hook from anywhere, won't he? Out of bounds off Tennessee. 15 points in the first 10 minutes. And they've been able to build up a 16-point lead. Albert Wilson pulls up and hits.
Well, the defense has been the big key. It's given Tennessee an opportunity to get some easy transition buckets, and that helps a lot.
62-48, 14-point advantage.
Tennessee's got a big advantage inside. I'd go in there every time if I was them.
Jones drops it. Good look. C.J. Black. Shots blocked by Aikens. And good hustle back. C.J. Black knocks it away. Lob pass intended for Aikens down low. Well, Tech keeps one streak alive tonight. They have hit now a three-point shot in 258 straight games, and Wilson just nails it right on cue. Wilson with 7 points, 62-51. Tennessee better not relax very much, because this Tech team's not bashful to put it up.
No, they really aren't. They'll shoot it quick, and they got some good athletes, so they can play an up-tempo if they have to.
Isaiah Victor spins, shoots over Akins, no good.
Boy, Glanton really boxed out CJ that time. Glanton gives you a lot. I tell you, he doesn't have a lot of good stats, but he's a good player.
Whitehorn.
There he is again, hustling.
He and Tony Harris go crashing into the bench. It'll be Tennessee's basketball. Good hustle by the two guards.
Great hustle by Glanton. He saved the play there by Tony. He probably would have got an exciting dunk, which would have gotten the crowd back into it. So that's a great play by Glanton. Doesn't show up in the box score.
Tennessee rotating folks again. Richard Lee comes into the contest. Victor sits down.
We got 6 out there.
Is that legal?
I don't think so. The ref stopped everything, gave him a chance to get a player off the floor.
8:09 to go in the game. 11-point Tennessee lead. Brandon Ward drops it down low. Richard Lee. Tech's back in the zone now. Ward knifes down and trying to get it to Torrey Harris, who wasn't looking. Harris was getting position. He thought Ward was going to shoot it. Well, Tech on this possession, if they can score, could cut the lead under double digits, and they do. Franco gets it in low again. 10 points for Franco, and suddenly Tech's on a 7-0 run, has cut the lead down to 9. And Tennessee wants to talk about it. A timeout called for by Tennessee with 7:21 to go. Volunteers lead has shrunk to 9 as Tennessee Tech's on a run here in the second half. Rough second half for the Golden Eagles from Tennessee Tech, as Tennessee now leads it by 9. Brandon Ward's been a key for Tennessee in the second half surge. In the first half, he was 1 for 6 from the field. This half, 3 of 4. And he's helped Tennessee build the lead. Ward now with 11 points on the night. And the lead is down to 9. Pretty good timeout by Jerry Green, trying to get the momentum back on Tennessee's side.
Excellent timeout. They need to get focused offensively.
And Harris loses the ball. Franco picks it clean. Glanton waits for help. Wilson going to fire a 3. No good. Big miss right there.
If they have a deflection stat in the game, Franco's got a bunch.
Harris inside, a lot of pushing going on and a holding foul. It's going to be on Akins. That's his 4th foul.
That's a big foul right there. They got to have Akins in the game.
Harris and Akins just got tangled up. Not a shooting foul. It'll be the 6th foul on Tennessee Tech. And now Richard Lee comes out of the game. They're going to mop up some perspiration on the court. Black is back into the game. 6:56 to go. Brandon Wharton. Defender fell down. Wharton missed the shot, though. Glanton gets the ball. Good move by Wharton. Faked the guy out, but didn't finish. Franco looking. Backs it back out. Again, another big possession here for Tennessee Tech. Franco finds a seam. Gives a low to Akins. Missed it. Goes and gets it back.
It's a good hustler.
11 for Akins. And it's 62-55. Tennessee a minute ago had a 16-point lead. It was 62-46. And now it's 62-55, but Harris hits.
That's a big bucket for Tennessee. They needed that.
15 for Harris. And that's back to a 9-point game with 6 minutes remaining. Lob inside. Akins puts it up and gets fouled. Harris push. There's Eric Akins, 11 points tonight for the sophomore. He's averaging 14 a game. He's got 12 now, and the lead is 8.
This game,
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Bob.
Go ahead.
This game's got to give him a lot of confidence because he's faced 4 big guys and more than held his own. He's been a big factor in the game. He's a good player. I'd say he'll be a force in the OVC. He's just a sophomore.
And you got to figure he's going to get bigger before he's done.
He's got a good touch. He's a good passer. He's got good timing. He blocks shots.
And he keeps Tennessee Tech hanging around, down 7. Vegas Davis kicks it out to Tony Harris. Tech back in the zone. It's Jay Jones, another man-to-man this time down. Torrey Harris, double teamed, whistle. And they're calling a 3-second violation, I think. Or is it 5
foul? I'm not sure.
Now, it might have been a 5-second held ball. Closely guarded. Bert, I don't like that rule.
No, I don't either.
You know, if you got a shot clock, you don't need all the counts everywhere.
Yeah, the ref's got a hard enough job without having to do all that counting.
Blanton hits a 3. He's got 10. Just like that, it's a 4-point game. Boy, you thought Tennessee Tech was dead buried a few minutes ago. And now Tennessee throws it away.
Blanton and Wilson have both done a good job for Tech.
Tech's on a 14-2 run. Franco kicks it back to Clanton. No, to Wilson in the corner. Woodfine missed everything. 5 minutes to go in the game. Deshae Jones, he'll take a 3. No good. Out of bounds. Off Torrey Harris. We're out of the basket. There are about 75 officials that were helping out the guys in the striped shirts in the Tennessee student section right off the court there, but they weren't able to influence the officials on that one.
Tennessee really needs to pick up their defense right now. Only scored 2 points in the last 5 minutes. They need to get something here to get them back on track. A turnover.
And Bland threw the ball off Tony Harris. It almost came back and hit Bland before it went out of bounds. Heads up play, though, by Mark Clanton to keep the ball alive. Now Tennessee's got 6 on the court again. Now Vegas Davis will leave. Well, Frank Harrell's team, they have really turned on the Jets after falling behind by 16. Now Wilson kicks the ball out of bounds. They're looking for help. Gene Monge all the way on the other side of the floor makes the call. That's 2 officials right here didn't see it.
I think that's a good call, though. I think he was off Victor.
Franco to throw it in. It's a 4-point game. They tried that lob pass, but Tennessee covered at that time. Akins gets around Black and scores. Akins, the big guy, brings it in from the wing, and it's a 2-point game. 64-62. Tennessee's offense right now in the deep freeze. A 16-point lead has evaporated down to 2. Wharton can't get a shot off. They dump it down low, and Black finishes. 6 points for C.J. Black. 4-point game. 4 minutes to go.
He exploded that time.
Lob pass and low. Akins. Black knocks it away, and it's stolen by Tony Harris. Now a collision and a blocking foul call. That is only the 16th foul on Tennessee Tech, though, so not a shooting foul. Comes at the 3:52 mark. And now a timeout is going to be asked for. Jerry Green's team now trying to hold off a Tennessee Tech run. Volunteers' lead has been sliced to 4. Tech is on the move. Tennessee needed some offense and went inside.
CJ explodes to the basket, got the guy behind him and just wheeled and slammed. He probably needs to do that more often as far as being aggressive going to the basket. He's big and strong. Sometimes he doesn't seem to assert himself enough.
That slowed down the run. Tech had gone on a 16-2 spurt. 3:52 remaining. And it's a 4-point Tennessee lead. Volunteers got the basketball. And now each possession very big for both teams.
Yeah, Tech's getting comfortable in this zone. They're back in the game now. Tennessee's going to have to work it around a little bit and look for a seam.
Wharton's open for three. Big bucket.
Big bucket. That's where he needs to step up as a junior and experienced player. He's got to make those big buckets for him.
69-62. Now Tennessee on a 5-0 run. Akins misses, and over the back comes Ricardo Woodfine. Now Tennessee will shoot. It's amazing. You hit one of those threes, and suddenly it opens everything up, doesn't it?
Gives you a lot of confidence, too. They get a good look right here, and Woodfine comes in over Brandon's back. He did a good job getting position on him, and now he's going to have a chance for a 1-and-1.
Good box out by Wharton. Had 16 points against Tennessee Tech last year in a losing effort. And now this season could go to 16. And what he hopes will turn out to be a winning performance tonight. Wharton hits the first. He's got 15 on the night. Wharton, of course, in a game this year against Austin Peay was shut out from the field. Field goal shooting, that is, for the first time in his career. He was 0 for 6, had 4 points on the night. But in the last 2 games, he's had 4 and 7 points. Tonight he's rebounded with 15. The lead is 8 with 3 minutes to go on a game. Glant, he wants to fire and does, and missed it. Isaiah Victor gets the rebound and clears it out to Harris, and he's on a move. Harris just waits for the court to get square and then sets the offense.
I think that's the right thing to do at this point. They need to make sure they get a good shot. There's no need to hurry. They got an 8-point lead. It's their game if they're smart.
No good this time, but Isaiah Victor rebounds. Now let's see if Tennessee burns another 35 seconds off the shot clock. Harris, nope, goes in. Missed the shot. Tip, no good. It won't count.
CJ's on his back.
Bert, that's one thing you would have thought. We talked about milking the shot clock a little bit. You've got the lead, 2.5 minutes to go. Why not run 30 seconds off the clock?
I think that would have been a good idea. That's not the philosophy they've been taught here since Jerry Green's taken over. But you've got to use the clock, particularly when you're at home and you got an 8-point lead. There's no hurry. They're probably going to come out and foul you.
Yep. Black picks up his 4th foul. Glant apparently took a finger in the eye, so that's what the delay is about. Glant with 10 points on the night, senior out of Lithia Springs, Georgia. 9th on the all-time Tennessee Tech steal list. He started 21 games last year. The year before that, he started all 27 games. And this year, this is his 5th start in as many games. Glant at the line, gets it to go.
He's a tough competitor. I look for him to get involved trying to press. Of course, guarding Tony Harris, that may be a little bit tough to do, but they're going to have to try to make something happen here.
Missed that one, and Victor goes high to get the rebound. 7-point game. 2.5 minutes to go. Let's see how much time Tennessee takes off the clock this possession. Tony Harris down the lane, kicks it out to Wharton. Still plenty of time left. 12 seconds on the shot clock.
It's a nice little weave they ran there.
Deshae Jones dishes it off. Black finishes.
That's their best offensive possession of the night right there. They took their time. They moved the ball. Got good penetration and a great play by CJ.
Woodburn misses outside. Woodfine can't get it to go. He's had a rough shoot night. Only 1 basket. Woodfine is 1 for 9 from the field for 2 points. Remember, Woodfine came into it averaging 16 points. And the foul is going to be on Glant, his 4th. 1:47 remaining. Tennessee leads 72-63.
It's a good pass up court. Glant just came in a little late.
So Tony Harris now steps up. He had 9 points in Tennessee's first game, but since then he's been in double figures every game. 18, 20, 14, 13, and tonight he checks in with 15 points and also 6 assists. And I think that's what really they're looking for him, the assist, and get him into the offense.
I think you're right. He's used to scoring a lot of points in high school, and he's got a little bit different role now, although they do need his offense.
Akins are tending to a cut, I believe, on Akins' leg, and so now Tennessee Tech decides to go ahead and take a full timeout.
Trainers have had a lot of work tonight.
Yep. You can relive all the drama and excitement of Tennessee football when you purchase Vols 97, the drive to the Dome. The Hathaway is in UT Medical Center tonight. He has a blood clot in his shoulder, and they are running tests on him this evening. He's out indefinitely as they try and figure out the problem with the clotting, and that's a scary thing for a player, a basketball player, with all the bumps and shots you take during a game, that I'm sure the doctors want to be extra certain they know what's the matter.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Tennessee's got great trainers, and they really take great care of their athletes here.
So Tennessee Tech fought valiantly back after digging a hole, going down 16. They came back and cut it to 4, but Smokey has done a number on the Golden Eagles since then, building the lead back up to 9. All time in the series, Tennessee is 15-1 here in Knoxville. They played one game in the NIT over in Cookeville, and Tennessee was able to win that one in postseason play. Tony Harris to the stripe. Harris at the line this evening, 3 out of 5.
It's going to be a familiar scene for the next few years. Tony Harris shooting free throws in the last 2 minutes, because he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot.
And we mentioned he's a good free throw shooter. Came into tonight's game hitting 80%, and he's right at that again tonight. 10-point game.
I think he likes being in that position too. He likes to take that big shot at the end.
I think he just likes having the ball in his hand.
I believe you're right.
Wilson, jump shot outside, no good, as Whitehorn misses. Franco again. Look at Franco.
Franco's something, I tell you.
On his keister. Kicks it back out. He plays hard, doesn't he?
He really does. I like it.
Oh, Wilson on the move, a 3. His second 3 of the night, 10 points for him. And it's 74-66. Tennessee hadn't put this one away just yet.
Tennessee needs another good offensive possession right here. Take their time, get a good shot.
Tech man-to-man. Wilson trying to stay with Tony Harris. Tough assignment. Harris free and hits. 19 points, career high for Tony Harris. Check that. 20 is his high against UNC Asheville. He's got 19 this evening. 76-66. Foul is on Harris. That's his first foul of the night. 3-point shooting this evening. Tech 5 of 14, and Tennessee 8 of 19. Wilson misses at the stripe, as Tech now is 9 of 15 at the free throw line, and Wilson hits that one. He's got 11. 9-point game, under a minute to go. Tony Harris in a hurry, right to the basket, puts it in. That's his career high.
You're wasting your time pressing him, although, you know, they've got to try.
21.
But he's so quick.
Franco misses the putback. Kickoff. Isaiah Victor gets fouled, going to the hoop with 30 seconds remaining. The foul is going to be on Wesley Whitehorn, and Whitehorn picks up his 3rd foul. To the line goes Isaiah Victor. He seems to be getting better every game, Bert.
I think he really is. He's still rusty from last year not getting to play, but he's definitely someone they need when they get into the SEC and they get up against some big players. He gives them offense inside, and he's still learning a lot too, particularly on the defensive end.
Akins saves it in front court. And now we go under 20 seconds. 79-67. Franco gets loose and scores. He keeps moving. 12 points for Alex Franco. Now a whistle and a push in backcourt. So Tennessee 12.4 seconds away from going 6-0 to start this season. Jerry Green's got to be happy. Things will get tougher down the road, but this team's trying to build some confidence. Wofford's in town on Sunday at 2 o'clock. And Brandon Wharton hits it. 16 for Wharton tonight.
I think that's one of the most positive things that's come out of this game is Brandon's kind of gotten off a little bit here the second half, and confidence is the name of it with him. I think he just hadn't had the confidence in his shot. He's been putting it up there good, and now he's starting to get some to fall.
Wilson, NBA 3 and then some. Wharton grabs a rebound and he's fouled, so he'll have a chance to tack some more up. Well, other coaches in Tennessee history that have started at 5-0. Ray Mears in 62-63. Emmett Lowry in 1947 and 48. John Maurer in 38 and 39. And so Jerry Green getting set to go to 6-0. He could become the first-year coach in Tennessee history to do that. Brandon Wharton, 18. Wharton, of course, is one of the best shooters in the conference, and I think once he gets healthy, you'll see his shot and his rhythm come back.
No doubt.
5 seconds to go. Tennessee up by 14. Glanton launches, no good. Franco misses at the buzzer, and the game is over. So Tennessee withstood a furious Tennessee Tech rally, but the Volunteers hang on to take it and win their 6th straight. Tennessee wins at 83-69. Back with a wrap-up in just a moment. For the first time since 1983, Tennessee starts the season 6-0 as the Volunteers knock off Tennessee Tech tonight. Brandon Wharton, the big story of the game. 3 points in the first half, 16 in the second. He ended the night with 19 points. Tony Harris led all scorers. He had 21. Wesley Whitehorn led Tennessee Tech with 17 points. So Tech falls to 3-2. Tennessee is 6-0 as they win tonight over Tennessee Tech 83-69.